Hey y'all, it's your girl Maria, and we are back with more reactions. Rashim, thank you for sponsoring this request. He gives us Janet Jackson Control, but we're doing the Soul Train Line edition. Yes, we are. This is going to be a throwback. You know it's going to be a throwback, but here's what I love about the Soul Train Line, because I have my own little personal story to this. If you guys haven't heard, I think I mentioned it once before on the channel, but I used to be a boss. I used to have several people that I managed, and every time we had a new person come in, I had a disco ball, right? And we would all do the Soul Train to welcome the new person into the group. It was always a lot of fun, and people had fun because I just love a disco ball. I think I actually talked about that on Electric Callboy and Baby Metal. So in their song Ratatata, and so they have like disco balls everywhere, and I think I mentioned it on that video, but that's what I would do, and it was always so much fun. See, I loved having fun with my team, and so the disco ball was a thing. The Soul Train Line, totally a thing. Had so much fun doing it. So I'm gonna enjoy this just because it's giving me throwbacks from actual Soul Train, but it's giving me some good memories to go back on. So I already know, if you want to show love and support to the artist and or this channel, just check the description box. I'll link ways for you to do that there, and then also make sure you go to the bio link, merch link. Give me some ideas for the merch link, people. I've got a few shirts up there, but like, I don't know, like, help me out. I want to know what you guys want to see on there, and then I can try to get that up there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Uh-oh, he doing the whole hip action. Wait a minute, is that Rosie Perez? I look like Rosie Perez. Hold on. Uh-oh. You gotta admit, like, these outfits back in the day, man, they were something. I mean, he looks like a wrapped up piece of red foil candy. And you know those little strawberry ones that always tasted nasty? That's what his outfit looks like. It looks like that little wrapper that was covered, that little red wrapper from that little candy. That's exactly what he looks like. It was not a good candy. His dancing is way better than what that candy was, I'll tell you that much. But this is like such a throwback, because you see all the ways that people used to dance way back in the 80s. I mean, come on. Come on. Who remembers dancing like that in the 80s? And the dude with like the little hip action, like, mine would pop right now if I try to do any of that. Y'all would have to call somebody for help. I'm just saying. And of course, the whole body outfit, that if you had to use the bathroom, the whole thing had to come off. Why is Santa here? That's not Mrs. Claus, but he tried. Man, some of these dance moves. What is she doing? I will say this, back in the 80s, women had some crazy styles. And it was like, the taller the hair, the closer to God. And you can kind of see that happening over here with these ladies right here, with their hair being all really high. This woman's wearing a hat, and it looks like a sombrero hat from a bad Mexican party. I mean, and back then, that was the fashion. Like, that was what was in. Like, you couldn't tell her nothing. But this is like, looking back, it's like, God, what did we do with ourselves? Holy crap. Shoulder pads galore. Look at that. What is this? I don't remember seeing this move ever. Body leotards galore, like I said. What is she doing? Dude, you're inside. Why are you wearing sunglasses? Uh-oh. Madonna-esque. I love the whole Madonna vibe throwback with the little tulle skirts and the big hair, and she has all the bracelets, you know. And the other thing that they used to do back in the 80s, they would wear like the little cute frilly socks with the pumps. And it's like, why? Now your feet are extra hot? It was an uncomfortable thing to look at. And I was guilty of doing it. No, that ain't it, honey. No, 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 no. With the fringe jacket, no. Hey! Disco ball. I'm just saying the disco ball was a thing. It was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. The disco ball was the thing. You knew you had reached awesomeness if you were in a place that had disco balls and the lights were everywhere. You know you were in a hopping place. That was fun. That was, it reminds me, and it just, we didn't have any fashion sense back in the 80s. Like, what was that? Oh my gosh. And in the 2000s, it wasn't getting any better. Or even in the 90s when you had the whole grunge look going on. I mean, it really, maybe I need to do a video on that. Like, fashion trends from out the ages, like 100 years worth of fashion trends or something. Maybe I need to do that because that would be hilarious. You know what? I kind of like that idea. I might do that because it lets you see like how different was everybody back when. And for me still, like those glam girls from like the 30s and 40s and 50s was the most classic and stylish of all, with the hair and the makeup and the bold red lips. I just loved all of it, and the guys looked really slick. Somewhere around like the 70s, that went downhill because that wasn't right. Oh man, you couldn't tell anybody anything back then. Y'all were dressing up. I was guilty of it. I was dressed up to the nines and you couldn't tell me nothing. I look at pictures now of myself like, what was I thinking? That was not cool. It's still not cool. It wasn't cool then and it's not cool now, but back then everybody thought it was. Anyway, I think we've come a long way, but that is going to do it for this one. So if you enjoyed the video and had a good laugh with me, then you know what to do and you know where it is. So make sure you check it out. In the meantime, live your lives fabulously, darlings. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.